Hi and welcome! Last week I announced that today's video would be all about socks and nothing but socks. And guess what? I didn't lie. Today I will go through the different options regarding fabrics and what type of socks based on your type of shoes, and also why it is so important to do an active choice. Socks are important, not only for comfort, but to reduce the risk of blisters, chafings and keeping your feet warm, less smelly and in the end also dry. You want a sock that fits both your feet and your shoe type. And the wrong pair of socks can really destroy your hiking experience. I would go as far as saying that socks are as important as a good pair of shoes. And just to clarify, they are not one sock to rule them all.
My precious!
The choice of socks should be based on what type of shoes or boots that you are using when you're hiking and what type of fabric that you prefer. Regarding fabrics, there are pros and cons no matter what you choose. Wool is a fantastic natural fabric that will keep you warm even when wet and don't smell after you have used it for some time, and is also antibacterial and antimicrobial. But wool has a tendency to stretch some during use. They also wear out pretty quick and takes quite a long time to dry. For synthetics, like polyester and nylon and such that you find normally in running socks, they are a little bit more durable, they will keep the shape better and they will dry very fast. But after some time in use they start to smell really bad and they don't keep your feet warm when wet like wool do. Regarding cotton, it is never ever to be considered for hiking, not in socks, not in t-shirts or anything else for that matter. It has really bad properties, like it will keep the moisture in, it will never ever dry, so it's just super bad to use for hiking actually. So cotton for hiking is a big no-no. Then we have the blends of synthetics together with wool, and they are the best in my opinion. But you need at least 25% of wool to keep the good properties, and the addition of synthetics in the sock will make it dry faster, it will hold the shape better, and it will make it more durable. So now that we know what type of fabric that we want, we now choose the sock based on your footwear. If you use a boot with or without Gore-Tex, you probably want to use two pair of little bit higher socks, crew or higher length. One being the thinner liner sock, the others a slightly thicker outer sock. That will minimize the risk of blisters and chafings by reducing the friction inside the shoe, and damage will more or less happen to your sock rather than to your skin. For mid boots and hiking shoes, you can still use the layer system of a liner and an outer sock, or just go for one pair. My choice would be one pair of crew length sock with a snug fit with a medium thickness, because you also want some cushioning underneath, and a thicker padding on the sock really helps with the comfort. If we then move on to my favorites, the trail runners, you can go for a no-show, ankle or crew length. You don't want the sock to be too thick because you probably also left Gore-Tex behind. So you want that sock to be a little bit thinner to dry fast when in camp. A snug fit is also preferable, so more of a type of a runner sock with a wool blend, if you ask me. Like this pair of socks from Craft that I've been trying out. They are the ankle length 25% wool blend, and the idea for this video was actually to do an in-depth review on this sock, based on comfort, measure some drying times and odor. Yeah, but that will have to wait to a future video when I have a little bit more time. But so far I have to say I like them. Then there are also some alternatives to more traditional socks, like this pair from Injinji. They are the toe sock with a 5-toe design, making you use your foot inside your shoe in a more natural way. In the beginning it feels a little bit strange and might take some time to getting used to, but some find them to be more comfortable and they will reduce the risk of blisters between the toes. I have used them, and although they are not my favorites, I do recommend trying them out. Brands to look for regarding socks, in my opinion, is Darn Tough, Injinji and Croft, just to mention a few. But there are so many options out there, and there are also many local alternatives, so my recommendation would be just to go inside your local store and check what they have, and that will probably work just fine. All the recommendations that I give in my videos for socks and for anything else really is based on my own experience and through discussions together with fellow hikers. So just see this video as a recommendation. What works for me might not work for you. But see it as a good starting point to find new gear if you have no clue where to start, really. Sorry for that. Just have it as a good starting point when looking for new gear. And don't see it as the full truth and the truth and nothing but the truth, okay? That's it for today, and thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions to me regarding socks or anything else, just put a comment down below and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Don't forget to subscribe to support the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos, and thumbs up if you like the video. See you next week. Bye bye.